How you doing? Today I'm going to teach you one of my favorite recipes, smashed potatoes. I think you're going to really enjoy it. You can see that I've used little potatoes, and for my larger ones, you have to cook them a little bit longer. So it's, of course, my favorite word, versatile. I'm going to tell you the ingredients that you're going to need and how to make them. So I love the Little Potato Company. I get a huge bag at Costco, and they're red and white, so it looks really pretty. I'm going to use some feta cheese. 30 grams is 2 Smart Points. I'm only doing some because some people don't like cheese, but I love cheese. So does my daughter and many family members. I have garlic, about a teaspoon of fresh minced garlic. You can buy it in a jar, or you can just mince it yourself with a teaspoon of some olive oil that I'm just mixing together, okay, because I like to put that on top of my delicious potatoes. The other thing I like to just sprinkle on is a little bit of some paprika, some salt and pepper, and that's it. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to add your potatoes to water and put it on a high heat and let them boil like I'm boiling right now. The other thing that you're going to do is set your oven for 400 degrees. Now I've got it on convection because I want it really crispy, but you can just set it at 400, 425. It depends on your oven and how hot it gets. All right, so boil them for about 20-25 minutes. Just take a fork and you'll know when they're ready. And even if they're not super soft, that's okay. I just like to put a fork in, and these are ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to turn that off. And I've already started to smash them up. So I use my potato masher, and it's fun. You're just going to press down and smash them, okay? Just like that. I've already done a bunch, and I'm using a very large cookie sheet. So, you know, again, depending on how many people you're making this for, you might just want to make an individual portion, right? Just put a few potatoes for yourself, but they are fantastic to keep in your fridge and have them reheated. I just microwave them again, or you can stick them in the oven if you want, okay? So just smash them up with your potato masher, and that is it. So as I've mentioned, I have my garlic and olive oil. I'm going to just take some paprika, and I like to just sprinkle some on. No real measurements. You just put it on to give it some nice color, okay? And, you know, the potatoes are already cooked, so it doesn't take very long to crisp them up. I just like adding that on, the paprika. And then I just take a brush and I just put it in with my garlic and just lightly put it over my potatoes. And you're just going to do that for all the ones that you make, okay? So you can have one large potato and do this. You can have little baby potatoes and do this. It's versatile. And I like to just put on a little bit of some pepper. Make sure that I do the small side. And again, a little sprinkle goes a long way, just a little bit, okay? And that's it, just a little bit. The other thing I love is my pink Himalayan salt. And just trying to get the lid off. There we go. And we're just going to put some of that on. Just sprinkle some of that on. And that's what you're going to do. You can use kosher salt, sea salt. It doesn't matter. And then I have my feta cheese. So again, depending on who you're making it for, if you're just making a little bit, then, you know, you can decide if you want a large amount of the feta, if you just want, you know, half the amount for 30 grams. This is 2 smart points, okay? And you'll weigh your potatoes to just see how many points they're going to be, all right? If you're on WW. If you're on other programs, then you don't count your points. That's okay too. So the feta cheese will melt. It gives it a lot of flavor. It has enough salt in it. So if you don't want to use extra salt, you don't have to. And I also really love some shredded Romano cheese. So sometimes I use a little bit of both on top. Okay. And that's really it. It's a very, very easy recipe. So you boil your potatoes. Again, I have it in my pot for about 20-25 minutes. You'll fork it, see if it's soft enough. Take your potato masher and then, oh, I forgot a step. Of course, you've got to strain them. Make sure there's no water. So I always strain them first. Add them to your cookie sheet. I put some tin foil down and I sprayed it with some olive oil. I buy the Great Value. You can use any brand, okay? Spray it well and then put your potatoes on, mash them, smash them, okay? I didn't smash that one very well, so I'm going to smash it again, smash it up, okay? And add your toppings. So some olive oil and garlic, some feta cheese, some Romano, Parmesan, Asiago. You want a little goat cheese, you can do that. Some salt and pepper, and of course, a little bit of paprika. You want to use garlic powder, onion powder, you can do that. A little bit of olive oil. It's only a teaspoon, so it's only like 1 smart point. But check your nutritional information to see how many calories and points it is, all right? And then you just divide up how much you've eaten. So this is a really, really simple, delicious recipe idea. Like I said, you can have it for dinner, for company, on a special occasion, as a appetizer. They're great heated up. Keep them in your fridge in a sealed container and then put them in the oven until they're crispy. Or you can even eat them like this. They're ready to go because they're cooked. If you want it melted and crispy, just keep them in the oven for about 20-25 minutes and that's it. If you like it longer, it depends on your oven, okay, people? So again, use little potatoes, big potatoes, it doesn't matter. You can even do it with sweet potatoes. Why not? But I love these little baby potatoes. I get them at Costco. And you can find potatoes anywhere, of course. You want to use different seasonings on top. You can do that. Add a little bit of fresh rosemary, thyme. It doesn't matter. It's all what you like. Okay, so these feta, garlic, smashed potatoes are smashing delicious. Don't forget to subscribe, share, tell other people about my videos. There's lots to come, of course, and sharing is caring. My Facebook group for extra inspiration and motivation, Weight Watcher tips and recipes by Risa, of course, Risa's Piece 8 on Instagram, and my website, www.risaweiner.com. Okay, so happy eating, happy snacking. You can snack on these too. They're delicious. And take care. Love you guys.